is Doha Heat. Hi everyone and welcome to Doha Heat. Today we have a new episode and I have the pleasure to have with me Nadiia Chernovil. That's okay?
Yes, it's perfect. Thank you very much.
How are you?
Thank you. Perfect. With your company, it's the best day and the best beginning of the day.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. I really love what you are doing here in Doha. I felt that it was a great idea to have you here in our podcast. So I want to let us know a little bit, brief you a little bit about your work, your passion.
Actually, art, it's not even the passion, it's a lifestyle. I'm seeing, I'm working, art everywhere. So I would like to have it as my mission in this world. So I meet a lot of artists and people and spread these ideas to be creative, to be more open for any kind of ideas. And everything what I'm doing with this purpose.
Yeah, I understand. But do you have a specific topic when you talk about artists? It's like, I mean, it's handwriting, it's painting, it's drawing, or it's everything?
Everything which is a creative. So now we are working on the project and I'm creating the project IQ targets. So under this idea, we connect with a different kind of subjects, different kind of ideas and different kind of creators. And that's why I couldn't make any borders for myself because I would like be without any borders as art, no borders at all. Boundaries at all, and everything which is not typical, not usual, it's interested me, and the positive, of course, because the project title is IQ Targets Positive Message for Peace. So I'm concentrate for the positive things as a formula of lifestyle. When we concentrate for the positive things, it's happened.
And can I ask you, because of course you know what you are talking about, but when I heard that you want to go through positive things and let's say give us a different message regarding peace, how do you express that in artistic work? You know, how can you feel it? How can you go through that message? You understand what I'm asking?
Yeah. Actually, there is very difficult to explain without the picture because we're talking about art. It's something which I will start to talk about music without any sounds. The same thing. But I will try to explain because it's something which touch for everybody. The positive things, it's one thing which each person would like to have, like happiness or like own goals. So what is your goal to your life? We talk about the main thing, but we start from the normal things. So for today we have the goals for one day, for 1 month, for 1 year. But the main thing, we can ask ourselves what our positive message, what our positive goal for our life. Because not people doesn't want think to negative things. They would like to be happy. It's a normal and it's touchable. And we ask people to ask the question, what is your positive message for peace? But we're doing it on a target paper. Why? Because target symbolize the symbolize the goal. And this symbol we would like to transfer from the negative meaning to the positive. So when you see first time target, the normal target for shooting, you think, wow, it's something negative. It should be shoot. It should be like, the association. It's about war. It's about shooting. It's about negative things. But when I ask you to think about something positive in your life, about your mission, about your wishes, about your own targets, it touched you. and you start to think about it and you start to write. Someone start to write something usual, like I want new car, I want something what I would like to have. But some people, they start to be more open, and they want to see the main goal, and they touch the idea actually.
Yeah, I understand.
So after we collect all of these targets from people all over the world, thousands of them, and we doing we collect it together, and we're doing the artwork on it. So you can see the artwork transparently, and all handwriting from people by their own languages on the canvas. And it's interactive project, so you can see your target on the canvas, and you can find under the number of the target in internet. So for example, 2 years before you write your positive message in London with us, with a project, and during these 2 years how this artwork was traveled. It was Art Basel. It was in Ukraine 2 times. It was in Italy, for example. So you became part of the art field, but you're not artist. You just became artist because you feel you did something from yourself in our exhibition.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing, because we always think that usually common people like me, like think like the artist just wake up one day and say, okay, I'll start painting or doing whatever he does. And it's not like that. You're talking about the research. It's like you need a background to have with you before you start thinking about the exhibition and about all the work that you need to do. So my question is, your exhibition, your project right now, it's regarding peace,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So my question is, did you receive a lot of that kind of message from people who they want to, like a better world or that kind of things that inspired you to go through this title?
Yes, actually, all of these people, they transfer their mentality after they became the part of the project. Because when this formula start to working, when you can find the negative, from the negative things, the positive shades, you became more wise, let's say like this, because you start to understand that not visible things, not all visible things have, let's say, soul. Yeah. So when you feel, when you see, when something happened with you like a negative, maybe it have a positive seed inside. And when you became the part of the project, you start to recognize it everywhere. So once something happened, you see that negative became positive. It's only in your mind. You just need to transfer it. And we spoke thousands of people, and project is interactive, as I told before, and it doesn't have any borders with the age of people. So we invite everybody who would like to be to be part of the project. And with children, it's very easy. They start to think, because it's very common things. Tell what you want, and they start to thinking not about the personal thing. By the way,
They are smarter than us.
They are smarter than we are. Yeah. They start to think, I would like to travel a lot. I would like sun will be shining, and I will be with my parents all time. They think very simple, but they think very deep. With the eldest, we have to discuss what's the main purpose of our life. And it's touchable, because everything which is touch us, it's peace. Because the main thing, we can have everything, but if we doesn't have peace, we couldn't do anything. Peace inside and peace outside. like a balance between our inner and outside world. So yeah, it's a philosophy of the project. It's philosophic question, and it's not like very visible from the first view. But when you start to think about it, you became more and more deeper. So you start to think about life, about time, because project is a time machine. What you did before, it reflected you now, and it will be with you and with your family for all life, because only art touch bring your name in the history. So just imagine you came with your children and they underline their hands on the target paper, and it became the artwork. After 2 years, this artwork already have a lot of exhibition all over the world. After 12 years, your children already growing up. After 12, 20 years or 30 years, maybe we're not in this planet at all. And your child know when they've been in Qatar, they came with a family to one place where they underline the hand, and you've been witness this, and they witness it. And art stuck this moment. And you can find it everywhere. And their kids, your grandchildren, will know that somewhere your signature, your handwriting with the parents when they've been a child, somewhere in the museum. So it's something which brings a storytelling in one piece. If you remove this piece like a puzzle, you will lost all picture.
It's a brilliant initiative because you encourage like the whole family to have this kind of artist sessions where you can get involved.
Yeah.
So it's the first time I heard something like that, because when you think about exhibitions, you think like, going through different paintings or different topics. But here, in this case, I like the way that you present it, because, if you just can share with for example, your kids, how wonderful how wonderful it is art through their drawings or through their ideas. I mean, that's amazing. It's really amazing. So let's say I want to go or join you. How can I do it? Are you just thinking about the project right now, or you are doing it?
So now there is our next milestone, because everything we did before, it was an actual target paper, and we give this target paper for people who came to our place, like exhibition or specific place where we start to collect these targets. We announce it. And now we recognize, when we've been in Biennale, we just received the 5th premio in Biennale in Italy.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's for us. We didn't expect it, for to be honest. But it was, sometimes you think maybe we need to stop. Maybe nobody needed it. Maybe it was a wrong power. Wrong passion, decision. But when something happened and you understand that you did it and somebody appreciated, so you became more powerful.
Yeah, sure. But one thing, did you go there with this same project, right?
Yes. So when we came there, we recognized that we need to make this project interactive. So people all over the world, not from Italy only, they would like to participate. And I start to receive a lot of messages in my Instagram private messages where we can write the message. We would like to stack our name. We would like to be part of the history, art history, and we would like to find our name as an ambassador of our country. Because, for example, I'm Ukrainian and I wrote my message here in Qatar. And when you search because all the messages is searchable. When you search how many people from Ukraine already been part of the project, and I can found from Odessa, Kiev, Lviv, and other places 5, 6, 7, 10 people, for example, from Spain, from United States. This world have 7 millions of people, and some of them for sure they would like to stack their name, not as like in the Facebook. They would like to make something good, because the reason is also one of the philosophic questions of this project. We can be very tiny, but we can change the world if we are together. So this project is not for sale. This is our this is our position. What we're doing, we are ask people to write this message after we're doing the artwork for this message, and after 2022, we're going to sell this artworks through the auctions, and the amount which we can receive from the auctions, we can send for charity. So what you did small action. You be active on the exhibition. The exhibition wasn't boring for you, and you did something small. This small action became a very small snowball, let's say. And this snowball became an art installation, for example, somewhere. So you did small, but you became big. And you put your fingerprint in the history.
Wow. Oh, it really, I want to join you.
Thank you very much. Who else?
It's amazing. And I also heard that was the first time that Qatar participated in the for the exhibition. Yeah. And how was it? How was the experience?
Actually, it was for me, I'm 20 years in this field, and I'm also from the beginning, I was an artist. After I was I did my law degree, and I joined these two activities, art and law, European law, and all exhibition which I did before, it's not like Biennale. Biennale, it's something like a Cannes festival for the makers. So you can find the great artists close to you. They represent the countries. They represent the ideas. They represent their messengers from their countries and the communities of art. And this Biennale was very important because it was dedicated for 500 years death of Leonardo da Vinci. And Leonardo, he was a person who gave for this world the knowledge which all artists start to use for all of these ages, And why we brought the project? Because the wisdom of Leonardo, it came from past. It's still existing now, and I hope we will bring it for the future. So this project, it's a time machine, as I told, past, present, and future.
Yeah, you link all
yes. And Qatar, in this way, there is a country where this project was born and growing up. That's why we represented two countries. Ukraine, which were Ukrainians, and Qatar, where project was born.
Wow, yeah. And I have a question, because I'm interested in knowing, when did you do this click? I mean, you've been an artist for many years, okay?
Yeah.
And when did you say, I have to add something else?
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like something that came to you one regular day, something happened to you, or how, you know what I mean? It's a big change between a regular kind of artistic work and the project that you are presenting and doing here in Qatar.
I think it's
a therapist question.
No. I just need to find the answer inside, because when you manage something, it doesn't matter dinner in the kitchen, or you manage the art project, or you manage the big company construction. You have in your mind all puzzle. So you know how to create the cooking, how to create the dish. I know how to create the project. I know how to link all the parts. I know how to find artists, how to find people, how to find sponsors. There is a main question, by the way, and main difficult question. And partners, place. Everything should be united. And for me, it's my picture. It's my picture which I created. Because for artists who create the artwork, he concentrates only for this. For a human being who creates the message for peace, he concentrates only for this. For me, my art is my mission to spread this idea. You know, if you will think about target, and very common thing which is now very popular, targeting in the management, you know, you can see the arrow which is coming to the target. Yeah, if you visualize it, the arrow come to the target. I have the other vision. I have the vision with which target choose someone. So the idea came not from us. It's already somewhere in air, in everywhere, in this world. And if we're enough powerful, if we're enough active, this target chooses us. So in our target project, we have the logo, which shows the target with arrow from up. So for example, let's say about Qatar. Qatar, there is a small country, but this arrow and this project spread idea about peace around the world. So we are doing not arrow in, we're showing arrow out to the world, what we give to the world, what we can share with this world, with all 7 billion people all over us. So yeah, there is an idea.
Yeah, it's a philosophy, as you
Yeah.
say before.
It's a vision, you know, something which is coming. I'm travel around the world maybe 5-7 times a year, and my traveling always related with an art. When I came to the exhibition, I can see what behind the colors, what behind the movement, the idea of artist. Why? The question, you know, how the idea came to him, how God, let's say, bless him to do this. And when, for example, I receive a lot of artistic portfolio, and I can, for example, see the artistic life from the first collection till the last collection. And I see how the artist growing up, how he changed his artworks, how the colors changing, how the ideas changing, you know, and it shows the story. And I have to be more concentrate for soul, for the idea behind, not visible things, for the seed inside.
Well, that's why you are an artist, right? Because
Yeah.
as was I saying, when you go to an exhibition, like we used to see like the visibility of the things, because we don't know how to go behind or inside that drawing. That's why I thought it was a very good idea to have you here, because you kind of explained us and the audience how we can go through a painting, like to know and try to discover the soul and the message. So because that's the point, right? That's the point.
Yeah.
And I found it really interesting. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. It was a pleasure having you here. I wish you all the best with the project.
Thank you very much.
So please let us know, how can we join you or how can we contact you in case we want to I don't know, express and let you know what we want to do with that.
You can follow us in Instagram page, in Facebook page. It's always I always appreciate for any feedback from the people, because we share in the different stages of the project. We have a 5 series of the project. We have a social series, which I told you with the people messages. We have a special series like human faces on the targets. It's a very also philosophic series, happy and sad faces, people all over the world. What future we will choose for the next generation? So you can see the question mark in the eyes of people, in the characters of people of the target, in the targets. And we have also very funny and very popular series, which is a small targets paper. Very easy to understand what they're talking about, because we're talking about people targets, life targets.
Yeah.
For example, you can see how the normal targets transform to the I don't know, oh my God, for the something heavy, and it's called heavy target. It's really recognizable that some targets for us is heavy, some targets is flying. We just want to catch them, but it's not catchable. Or some targets is like united targets. So you can see some different things which will touch you.
Yeah, thank you, Nadiia, for coming again. I really appreciate you having you here.
Thank you, Martina.
And well, thank you for listening to us. We will see you in our next episode from Doha Heat. Bye-bye. This is Doha Heat.